All right, everyone. Welcome to another wonderful episode of Elevated Talk with myself, LaJoi, and my wonderful co-host, a creatrix, CeCe. How are you doing today, honey?
I am amazing. How are you?
I am doing wonderful. I'm really, really excited that we get to do this show. It
Yeah.
feels so good. It doesn't feel like work. I'm excited to get to do this. So let's
Yeah.
roll. Today's conversation is about feminine activities and why high value women need to prioritize retreating. Now,
Yes.
first, I want to talk about what is a high value woman. Well, if you're on this conversation, you are officially a high value woman. You resonate with us, and that is what we are. We are wives, moms, bosses, okay, for years to come, and we have amazing insight that we would love to share with you. And this is just one of the many episodes to come. And the feminine activities can come in an array of things. Now, personally, me, I love dance. Dance is how I express myself in a most feminine way. Now, I'm not just talking twerking because I know that comes natural to us all. That is actually one of my happy dances. But actually, something that we can focus on and really be in tune with our breath and our bodies. And one thing I have found that type of enjoyment in is hula dancing. Now, CC, I don't know if you like to dance or not, but if you do, what is your favorite kind?
Oh, I love to dance. And I would say that I love moving my hips. So any kind of hip dancing where I'm able to get my core working and keep my hips moving and things of that and my feet, I'm good.
That is it. And that is how we actually cultivate that energy within us. Even when you're feeling bad, if you realize if you put on a song that makes you move your hips, even if just sitting in one spot, there's no way you can be mad. So next time you get out of frequency and just put on something that makes you want to move your hips and it'll change the whole situation. Now, the reason
Absolutely.
why we're talking about prioritizing retreating is because when was the last time you've been on a retreat?
Well, the last time I went on a retreat uh, was probably the one that I actually hosted. But I would like to say that I am so glad that you decided to do a episode on retreating because I actually have one coming up, and I just started a travel tribe. So all of this is divinely ordered, and our first trip is going to be to Cabo. And so it's sisters going and traveling together. We will be traveling all around the world, so it's more to come. And it will be plenty of retreats. My sister is a yoga instructor, so she will be doing yoga. We will have I have a chef that will be cooking our food in the house and the building that we rented. So this topic am most excited for. It's been a while since I actually attended a retreat that I didn't host, but I look forward to attending one that I don't host. But I love hosting.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So that is something else we have like as a bond between the two of us because I am obsessed with retreating in this season in my life. And I have actually put together a community of women who retreat in my coaching program. But that's one thing that I realized for myself. When was the last time I've been on a retreat? I can't even tell you the last time. Like I've been having babies and extending our legacy for the last 4 years that I'm like, wow, it is literally time to start to pour those grand gestures of self love onto myself. And I have found retreating is the best way to do that because it's hyper focused and lasered focused on you healing you, you feeling you, you being present as you, and not the mom you, and not the boss you, but the
Yeah.
fun you, the excited you, the vigorous you that you remember. Because I know there comes a time in all of our lives, especially as our families continue to expand, because actually I'm a new grandma as well. So our legacy is beginning to expand. And I'm like, do not lose you. do not
Yeah.
lose you. And especially as a trucker wife, like, no shade, trucker ladies out there, but there are not a lot of trucker ladies who take actual time and love on themselves. They run, they're on a 10-hour of
Yeah.
down break and they're trying to sleep. And that is it. And there's no time to stop and go have spa treatments in between unless you are intentional with being able to map out the time and the space to be able to love on you, because there is absolutely no way you can give love pouring from an empty cup. Now, you as the self-love specialist, I would love to hear your thoughts on this whole topic.
I'm excited about this whole retreating thing. It was something that I had been doing unconsciously with just my friends and family. So because I love to travel, I love to retreat, and I've even had just like 1 day retreats here, and that was the last one that I did. It was an all white affair. It was a 1 day retreat. So I love retreating. I love the energy when sisters come together and just have a good time. Again, we're turning on the music, we're getting them hips going, we're obviously eating good and healthy. And so I could not wait for this topic. And I knew that once again, this was something that we'd be able to bond on. And so, that's actually on the website on creatresscc.com. That's my travel website. It's actually journeying. It's like a travel tribe with self-love and a little spice. Is kind of like the subtitle for the website, because again, we're going to be dancing, we're going to be having a good time. So it's not all about kumbaya and meditation. We're going to get that in too, but we're absolutely going to bond with those traditional ways that sisters know how to get together and have a really good time. And so again, I'm excited about this topic. This is something that I've been doing for my friends and family. I've always been the planner of events, of trips and everything. So it was just, it just aligned very well, and for me to be able to move the self-love part of my journey to retreating.
Absolutely. And I am excited to, now that we have the opportunity, I get to go to one that I don't put on, you get to go to one that you don't put on, and we actually get to enjoy the moment. Because not saying we don't enjoy as we put on, but as we're putting on, we're pouring into our guests. We're pouring into the people who came with us. We feel responsible for them. We want to make sure everybody is safe. So we're kind of like moms, we're kind of on high alert when we have our loved ones, even when we're on vacation. But to be able to do something that you're not planning is
Right.
priceless. It is a priceless experience. And for a lot of women, it's one that we never have, because it's really never a topic that we have. I don't remember having a conversation with my grandmothers and mothers about constantly retreating or making sure at least once a month that you took some time for yourself. Like, I don't remember. And now that I'm recalling as in this conversation, I was the person who told my mom that she needs to go and retreat
Yeah.
and get some, so I'm realizing that these elevated conversations are so vital, because there are things that we do in our lives that the people around us haven't quite caught on to the vibe yet. They haven't caught the wave. So, like, we're the pioneers that are ushering in to,
Mhm.
once again, that soft life, because there's the only way for you to be fine in your 70s is to live a soft life. Period.
Yeah.
You have to not have the garbage going in. You can't have garbage coming out. Like, everything has to just be of peace and come from a place of love. And importantly, it need to come from a place of, what is this? Is this serving my best good? Is this the best for me? Is this the best for my journey on where I'm going and what I want to do? And if it's not, then it's really time to reevaluate. And if retreating has not been like something on the forefront of your mind that you necessarily want to do and not just talk about, then here you have two sisters on a smooth wave of soft life that you can tap into and
Yes.
join either one of our communities to go on retreats, because I don't know about you, but this is the way. And if we ain't talking about vacations, we ain't talking about nothing.
I'm talking about living a lifestyle. One thing about it, I'm just so thankful and grateful that I have arrived to the place where I don't have to think about a hustle and bustle lifestyle. Like I am literally flowing. Like, so it's not about saying that you have to, stop making your money and stop being this powerful, sister that's really good in her, career or what it is that she does as a parent, as a wife, or what have you. It's a way to do everything. So even with that, your intentions, your mindset, you see that you're going to live and move with ease and live a soft life. Guess what? You're going to move a little different. You still going to handle that business, but it's going to be done in such a way that adds a lot of value to your life. It adds a lot of positive energy to your mindset. It relieves all of this tension out of your shoulders and out of your head, and you able to flow. And guess what? You're gonna look good doing it. You're not gonna be wearing your struggle. You see what I'm saying?
Right. That's
So
right.
it's about preserving ourselves as, especially as the divine, feminine, and just to add a little bit more to that, in a lot of different cultures, what we see is that this is just a lifestyle, that this is what they do. And so for instance, and obviously I know firsthand, when you go to Africa, like they the one the elder women, and this is like starting in the 40s, they chilling. 40, they chilling. Have some of the younger women that's going to do more of your cooking, more of your cleaning, and things of that nature. Those elder women, they're just giving wisdom. They're sitting there talking to the children, and they're giving guidance. At the compound. They're not being worked and worked and worked and worked for years. And this is the reason why, and how you preserve the woman, and why you're able to have her around so much longer, to be able to offer the tribe a lot of that wisdom, love, and things of that nature. So, I can kind of get off into to certain things, but I want to kind of keep the energy going. You know what I'm saying? About this whole, retreating, and it's just to, I say that to say that it's just important, to take that time out, get the energy going with other sisters, and making sure that we keep that flow. I'm talking about, I planned a trip to, um this was a trip, okay, it was a last minute trip, okay. So to Fort Lauderdale, since we had so much fun that very first day. And this is, was having so much fun. But we had so much fun that first day. When I tell you, we was on the water later on that evening, and I was like, okay, because as the planner, the host of the trip, I'm like, okay, thinking about our schedule for tomorrow. We were so full from day one. The boat, the jazz concert. I had the lineup. We were so full from that first day, sis, that I couldn't even believe we still had 3 more days. We had 3 more days left, But I say that to say we got to move with love. We got to move with an open heart. We got to make sure that we enjoying this world and breathing in different, air around the planet, and stepping on different soil. So I'm looking forward to, the retreats that you have, that I can attend for the first time. And I'm sure, you as well. Like